close of day one at E3. It's the first day the show floor has been open, people have been getting hands-on with games. So we've come to bring you our daily roundup, which we're going to talk about everything we've seen today. And Dave, because you've got your legs out, you get to go first.
Well, just because I got my legs out?
Nice legs.
Da, 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 da. Well, actually, the first thing we did today was me and Rob went and interviewed Lorne Lanning, who is a sort of personal hero of mine because he created one of my favourite game series ever, Abe's Odyssey, or Oddworld, I should say. He created an Oddworld, and he talked to us about New and Tasty, which is looking amazing.
You know, Dave, 10 years ago, Lorne Lanning was one of the first people I ever interviewed in the games industry.
Is that right?
Yeah, what a story.
Yeah,
Go on, carry on.
Look at you now.
I know, I'm still here.
You said Lorne Lanning has kind eyes.
Yeah,
he's such a lovely man.
He's a really, really good bloke. Yeah.
You can see totally like how much of him is in that game, you know, like it's like such a lovely game. His eyes are in the game if you look really hard. Yeah. It was, and it's looking fantastic. He talked about how much time and effort they've put into this game and how it's all original but new. It was kind of confusing, but basically when they made the game originally, they made everything in 3D, but then when it actually is what they put on the disc was it was sort of photos of that, it was bitmaps of that. Okay. So they had to go back into the archives and pull out all these original 3D models, HD them up.
That explains why it basically feels like what you remember playing the game is like. Yeah. Right? So
exactly.
That's how they get that effect.
I kind of think when they HD a game that they just get the game and then they paint over the top. And maybe they do with some games. I have a really good understanding of these things. But this has been built from the ground up. So it's the same game, you know, in terms of gameplay and the level design and everything. But it's completely built from scratch. So
beautiful.
I'm very excited about it, and he's a lovely man. Cool. And you can see Rob's interview on the channel at some point.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're going to.
We'll segue to Rob because Rob has got something exciting on his lap that he's desperate to show him. That sounds awful.
Oh my God, Rob! I told you not to bring that.
It's totally still. We haven't got a Peggy rating on this episode.
No, exactly.
Well, it was after the interview with Lorne Lanning that a really nice man came up to me and said, "I really like Access, and I know you're a fan of Metal Gear, so I want to give you this." And it's an amazing picture of Big Boss from Metal Gear Solid 5.
That is amazing.
Look, it is absolutely amazing, and he drew it. And
that's a fantastic.
I just thought it's one of the nicest things that anyone's ever come and said to me.
What's his name, Rob? You should probably.
His name is Emilio Lopez.
And he's on DeviantArt.
He's on DeviantArt, e-man.deviantart.com.
Yeah, have a look.
So
it's probably
amazing
really,
drawing.
Really
I'm going to
cool.
take it home and I'm going to put it up in our office.
Yeah, look out for it in the background of future Access
I will treasure
videos.
this. So, Emilio, thank you very, very much.
If it's not there, it's because it got screwed up on the way back home. We're really sorry.
And Emilio, I was there too. So where's my?
There's a same one today in the post.
Draw Dave an Oddworld picture.
Yeah.
He loves Oddworld.
Apart from that, Rob, what was your highlight of the day?
Yeah, you've seen quite a few things today.
Yeah, Dead Island 2. I was really surprised.
Dave came dressed for Dead Island 2, obviously.
Still there, but me and Rob have not stopped kind of dancing to the Dead Island 2
The
video
Dead Island 2
day.
trailer tune was amazing. Then the game was equally as brilliant. It's being made by Jaeger, who made Spec Ops The Line.
That is a shift in tone.
Is one of my favourite games. That is one of the most powerful
It's
shooters
good, isn't it?
I've played.
And they've gone from that to making a really crazy, wacky game about zombies, but it looks really good, like properly really good. They showed us like a combat demo that was from last year, so that wasn't as visually as amazing as what they want the final game to be, but the combat was looking really solid. Like a bit like the first game, but you know, more meaty, more swords and knives going in faces. Then they showed us a little clip of environments that they've taken recently from their engine, and as soon as they showed it, I was like,
it just looks better.
Oh my God,
Because I think people love Dead Island, like, and we're probably a bit forgiving of the, you know, it was. I'm trying to be diplomatic here, but like it didn't look the best, and there was a clunkiness to it at times. But it was like really, really good fun, right? So if it's that, but
it's kept the fun, but it's made everything else brilliant.
There's two other important things to say about Dead Island 2, and that is that they've created a system whereby zombies, there's no two zombies the same in the game.
Okay.
Basically, there's
So
thousands.
procedure generated zombies.
Exactly. And it's the only game in history, or for the first time ever, they have motion captured a cat. And the cat's name is Rick Furry.
Wow! In the game, or the actual the performing cat?
In the game.
I was going to say, there's a performing cat somewhere in LA called Rick Furry. Wow.
Rick Furry is the new Troy Baker.
Yeah,
That's it. Sorry, Troy.
But you can see Dead Island 2 interview as well on the channel.
Yeah, it's going to be hands-on at Gamescom as well, so that's very exciting.
Yeah. My last highlight of the day was getting to play Far Cry 4.
I got to play Far Cry 4 as well. What did you like about it, Rob?
I like the fact that I could get on an elephant and run through an area, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, it's an elephant! Kill the elephant!" And I was reloading, and whilst I was reloading, the elephant was just
That's a really good elephant noise.
Just throwing men away.
Wow.
You try.
Wow, this has got way more animated than I was
How am I
expecting
going to
it
get
to.
through this door? Do I climb over it? Elephant charges through the door. And the door just went flying. And I was just there with a shotgun riding around on an elephant. Well, it was looking amazing.
Because in the demo that we
What
played,
a
right,
game.
there were 3 ways that you could do it.
Yeah.
And one of them was flying. You can ride, so you were on the gyrocopter. I tried
ride.
that, man. That is hard. But apparently the people from Ubisoft who were playing it with me were saying it's the most powerful way if you're good at the gyrocopter, which it turns out I'm really not.
I did have a little go in it and I died really quickly.
And the other one was sneak. And
Sneak.
I was playing it with I was up there with Hannah and Kim from Yogscast, and I saw Hannah did it, and she was like, she really properly took her time, and I was like, this is going to be such a boring playthrough. She's hardly moving, but she like methodically murdered everyone. It's terrifying. Icy cold. Like got the alarm, and as soon as she got the alarm, she go good, and you know Hannah, she's really nice.
Yeah.
Good, and now that means I can murder everyone. And then she did it perfectly. And we were the lovely thing is we'll have some of that direct feed from Hannah and Kim on our channel sometime
Soon.
tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see some direct capture from Far Cry, fingers crossed, which would be incredible.
Yeah, that'd be
That's
cool.
the other thing is it looks amazing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it does.
Well, that's a given, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a
Nate-
given.
Nate, what else did you see? Because we saw something else together, didn't we? that
Right at
was
the end of
incredible.
the day, we saw Bloodborne last appointment of the day, which is the new Souls game. And as these guys know, I work in the office with these guys. I barely ever talk about Dark Souls, so and I'm like the worst. I'm like
lunchtime. Do you guys want to watch me play Dark Souls?
yeah.
No.
I do. I watch. There's a guy called Christopher Odd on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's like my favourite like Let's Player, and he plays Dark Souls at the moment, and that's all I watch at lunchtime.
See, there you
I
go.
constantly
Be more
watch
like
his
Hollie.
Let's
Nate's
plays.
like a guy
So,
that.
I've come to it
Bloodborne,
late.
though.
That's
Tell us
why.
about
Yeah, right,
Bloodborne.
yeah,
Yeah,
Bloodborne.
Nate's
It's-
like okay, yeah. No.
But it's like a Souls game. Everybody like the noises are the same, sound effects are the same. You collect souls. It seems they kind of fly into your body. So all of it's like a Souls game in 19th century Gothic, like a Hammer environment, cobbled streets, fog, full moon, and in 1080p, and it looks unbelievable.
I mean,
Graphically, it was so impressive. Like the way the blood would like gather on your coat, and then obviously it would be so wet with blood. The way the moonlight would shine off it. Look at
Darker
Rob's face.
patches.
I was thinking if you
Dude,
were
it was
watching
serious.
it.
Oh, Cape
Coat
Tech.
Is it
Honestly,
better Cape Tech than
imagine,
Batman?
imagine.
Yeah, I'd say Cape Tech is up there, but that is just because it is
My
like
Dave's
so-
got it showing. I'm going to turn this
Why
off.
have you got my phone?
I'm really sorry. Don't ever think about that again. No,
Anyway, Cape Tech.
but no, just imagine you are Dick Turpin, we're basically in a highwayman's outfit. You've got like a short leather cape going over your shoulders, and it's covered in a bit of water, loads of blood. You can see the red, and then on the red, the moon is reflecting, yellow lamplights reflecting, and it's all moving procedurally. It's amazing.
And you're getting absolutely ripped to pieces
Yeah.
by these, like, they're crows, right? They're crows, as big as humans. They don't use their legs, they just drag themselves
crawling,
across
like they've
the
been
floor
horribly
towards you.
injured.
Ah! They're horrific.
There's that noise again. So me and Hollie had a bit of a chat more in depth about that, and that will be on the channel at some
Miyazaki
point.
wasn't available for interviews.
No.
In fact, no one was. So what
Except
me and
for
Nathan
me.
have done is kind of took as many notes as humanly possible,
Yeah.
and we just kind of talked through it. So you can find me and Nathan talking about Bloodborne in more details
Absolutely.
kind of on the channel.
Yeah. What about you, Hollie?
I lucked out because I got the 2 games I'm most excited for in the world. I got The Order, 1886. Me and Nathan did a demo today. You can find that coming up on the channel. We kind of played through a 5-minute demo, and Nathan kind of filmed over the shoulder. It was incredible. Like it is definitely a shooter with a cover system, but it is so fluid, so smooth, and so it just
The facial hair in that game.
it's perfect.
I mean, that's what Hollie's
That's
really
my happy
talking about.
noise. It's flawless. It was beautiful.
The moustaches on those guys. It's
Nate
unbelievable.
like the hats. Like people had fancy hats.
The hats were great. As I said, it was the haberdashery and the millinery. It was everything.
It was everything.
I don't
Order
want to
is
get
stunning.
facial hair envy. Is that going to happen?
No, you just gotta, that's you, man. That's you in the game. That's
Okay.
your hair.
Oh, this is my
You're
way to
Galahad,
finally
you're
have
Galahad.
facial hair.
Exactly.
Yeah,
this
you're
is
so
what the game
Galahad.
is giving
This
you.
is fantastic.
It's incredible. And then I saw The Witcher, and we saw
Oh,
the
yeah,
most
of course.
incredible sort of 30-minute demo. So the trailer they kind of showed recently was like them defeating a griffin. This is after you've defeated the griffin. And if anyone watching this has read the books like me, holy shit. Like, we finally see a certain female that is really featured heavily in the books. We saw a trailer and Triss was in a trailer, and that's a big thing for me. I have the Polish Playboy, which
You
she's on
lost
the
me
front
so
cover,
long ago.
framed on my bedroom door. Like, I'm a massive Witcher fan. And I got swag, which I haven't opened.
Whoa.
So I'm going to open it on
Carrying
camera.
it all day long.
An
unboxing. You're bringing an unboxing to the roundup.
Yeah, I am. I got a puzzle last time. I think it's a
Get
statue.
it open. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Open it.
How will
Stare it
we
to bits.
SEO this?
I don't know. Oh, it is
It's
a
a
statue.
statue.
And it's
It's
still
the
not
man
broken.
himself.
That's amazing.
It's the man himself.
Whoa,
And he has a prize.
Oh, it's
Hey, and
really
you get to
heavy.
paint him at home. Hey, I could do some serious dry brushing on
That
that
looks
bad boy.
cool.
Well, that's
He's
going
got
on the
the
bedside
Griffin's head.
table,
Is that
isn't
the
it?
Griffin's head?
That's the
No, it's
Griffin.
not the Griffin's head.
That's it looks
It's
like a
like a-
Minotaur or something. So The
there we
Witcher,
go.
The Witcher is everything that any Witcher fan wants it to be. Like,
What a
it's
note
incredible.
to end on.
Well, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching our roundup. This amazing smorgasbord. Oh, one more thing. Actually, me and Nathan were walking towards a Square Enix appointment,
Yeah.
and Hip Hop Gamer walked past
Oh
us and
no,
went,
how could I forget?
Access.
We love
I
you
watched it. I
guys.
love you guys.
Now he follows me on Twitter,
that
everybody.
was incredible.
So I'm not saying that's the most important thing that's going to happen at E3, but it's pretty important.
It's really
So-
nice. Thank you very much, Hip Hop Gamer, for
Yeah,
watching
man.
what we do and then acknowledging our presence, which is really nice.
He was wearing a massive wrestling belt. That
I'll
guy
get
is
you one
amazing.
if you want one. You can have
I
one.
couldn't pull it off like him though, could
No,
I?
you
Forget
couldn't.
about it.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We've got loads more coming up from E3, including more daily roundups and all of our interviews and gameplay going live on my channel. So please stay tuned for even more.
And thank you, Emilio, again.